Hey guys, as you can tell by the name of this video, this is a fall makeup look. I just have a warm smoky eye and deep berry matte lips. So I hope you enjoy this video and I hope y'all are staying very warm and safe this fall. We kind of skipped fall and went straight into winter. It has been very cold here lately. I think everyone has gotten snow. It's so crazy. I live in Mississippi and it's always so hot. And it's been in the 30s and that's just crazy. So I hope you all are staying very safe. First thing, I'm priming with the Lorac Behind the Scenes Eye Primer. I always like to set my eyelids after I prime them because it makes my eyeshadows go on so much easier and smoother after you do this. Okay, so I'm just taking some Scotch tape or any clear tape and sticking it to the back of my hand and peeling it off and redoing it twice just to get the harsh stickiness off. And then you're going to put it right under your lash line, following your lash line straight up to your eyebrow. Now I'm just going to go in with MAC Soft Brown and a E40 brush. This is our transition color. All it does is when I go to put those harsher colors in the crease, it's just going to help blend them out. I'm taking the Natural Eye Palette from Too Faced and I'm just going to use this Honey Pot color. So just dab it on the inner corner and then bring it down in a diagonal towards the center of your eye. You want it to be right up against your lash line. I'm just taking my Lorac Pro palette and I'm going to mix Sable and Espresso. And you just dab it in the same way, just in a diagonal. You're going to dab it along the tape and then kind of blend it in to that gold eyeshadow. Now when you're bringing it up, you don't want to bring it past your crease. I'm taking Garnet from the Lorac Pro palette, so I'm just putting it right on top of that brown and sweeping it in my crease. I'm keeping it low in my low crease. I don't want to bring it up too high. Okay, so now I'm taking a clean E25 brush and I'm just blending all that out. Oh, I'm going back with my E40 with no more product on it. It might have a little bit of that soft brown left on it. That's perfectly fine. And just blending out the edges. Then I just want to go back with that Garnet color and just put some more back on. So just keep blending until you feel it all fades seamlessly together. So now I'm just going to take Pewter from the Lorac Pro palette and I'm just going to dab that right in the middle where the brown and the gold meet so it all blends nicely together. And now I'm just going to remove this tape and you can see it's a perfect line without me really having to worry about it. It's so easy. So I like having this line, but I don't like it being that intense. If you do, just keep it like this. But I'm just going to blend it out a little bit with my Beauty Blender and just soften the edge. Now I'm just going in with my Maybelline Eye Studio Gel Eyeliner in Blackest Black and my E65 eyeliner brush. I like to set my eyeliner with the black eyeshadow. It just mattifies it and ensures that it'll last all day. I just curl my eyelashes. Okay, I'm priming with L'Oreal's Magically Me Primer. I usually don't use a primer, but especially in these cold fall and winter months, my skin is very dry. So anything that is going to make my skin look more luminous, I'm okay with. Now I'm just going to go in with my Makeup Forever HD Foundation in 120. I'm going to start off with 2 pumps on the back of my hand. And I'm just going to apply it with a Beauty Blender. Make sure you blend it down your neck and into your ear a little bit because you don't want a line making it look like you have a mask on. I'm just going to go in with one more pump on my Beauty Blender and just dab it down the center of my face. This is NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Light 2. I'm just taking my damp Beauty Blender again and just blending it out. So this is the eye concealed, and I haven't concealed this one. It's a big difference between the two. So I just fill it in the shape of a upside down triangle, and I make sure I get it on the side of my nose because when I go with my foundation I don't really press it in there. So this is just going to blend all that together. I've always heard if you dab from the outer corner to the inner corner when you are putting on your concealer that it'll help it from creasing. Take my MAC Prep and Prime highlighter and light boost and just highlight in certain areas. I'm going to put a little on my chin. I'm just going to put a little around my nose and around my mouth. And then I'm just going to bring a little on my forehead and down the center of my nose. Okay. So since my skin is really dry, I don't like powder, but I hate the feeling of my foundation being tacky. So I try to sit about 5 to 10 minutes when I do my makeup just to let my foundation kind of set itself. And then if it's still tacky after that, then I'll go in with a little bit of powder. Taking Rimmel's Stay Matte Long Lasting Pressed Powder and just going to set the places of my face that have not set already. So I always avoid putting powder right here and around my nose because that is where my skin gets really dry and it is not cute. So my BH Cosmetics Contour and Blush Palette, and I'm just going to mix the yellow and the white together and set my under eye concealer. So now I'm just going to go back in with Garnet on a E30 pencil brush. I'm just going to smoke out my bottom lash line. And I just slightly connect it. I'm going to go back in with my E40 with no product on it and just sweep it around all the edges. Just little circular motions. Okay, so now I'm just going to contour and bronze my skin with just my Sephora powder. So I go from the tip of my ear down towards the corner of my mouth, stopping at about the corner of my eye. Once you have that line going and there's pretty much no products left on your brush, you just want to start to flick it up and blend it out. You don't want to bring it down, just bring it up. Especially on your nose, you want to make sure you blend it really well. Sometimes with my Ita brush, I don't like to sit there and blend it out with that the whole time. I like to take my F05 contour brush and just blend it out with that. I'm using Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz and Caramel, I think. Yeah, Caramel. I just follow the shape of my natural eyebrow and just fill in over it. Now I do fill in a little bit on the tops of my eyebrows because that is where they just will not grow in. Okay, so then I just like to brush them out with a little spoolie on the other end. After that I go in with a Dip Brow Pomade in Auburn, and I just put a tiny amount on my brush, and then I run the excess in the cap you definitely do not want to start out with too much with a product like this, because then you're just stuck with it on your eyebrow. And then I just fill in over the exact same area that I did the brow wiz in. And I just use the Anastasia Beverly Hills brush number 7, and then I flip it around and just brush out all my little hairs with the spoolie on the other end. I'm going to take my Becca blush in Songbird, just dab it in there one time, and then I wipe a little bit of it on my hand because this blush is pigmented. So now I'm just going to highlight with my MAC Soft and Gentle. Now I'm just going to kind of set all the powders down on my face with the Evian facial spray. This stuff feels so amazing. It's so refreshing on your face and it just feels so good. Okay, so today I'm lining my lips with the Ofra lip liner and Orchid. I don't overdraw my lips, but I don't draw in the lines. I draw on top of my natural lip line. So hopefully you can see what I'm doing. Filling in your lips with a lip liner and then going over it with a lipstick will make your lipstick last so much longer. It'll actually turn it into almost like a stain instead of a lipstick. I went with an old Clinique lipstick. It is still perfectly fine. It is just the old packaging and a different grape. Keeping this more in the center of my lips instead of all around. I'm going in with a Tarina Tarantino lipstick in Floriculture. And this I'm putting all over my lips. So this is perfect if you like dark colors, or if you want to start using darker, more bold colors, but you don't want to go too bold. This is good. This is just a good berry color. Now for the fall, I like these darker colors to be matte. So all you have to do to turn this into a matte lipstick is take a Kleenex, tear it in half so it's like one ply instead of two, and a powder. So what you're going to do is just place the tissue over your mouth and then apply the powder onto the tissue. And it just turns it into a gorgeous matte color. You can do that with any lipstick. And thank y'all so much for watching. It really means a lot to me. Even when I just get like 5 views, that's 5 people that have seen my videos and that saw me do something. So hopefully that'll continue to grow, and I'll continue to grow as my channel continues to grow. So seriously, thank you so much for watching. I hope everyone has a good Thanksgiving and a good holiday season. Bye.